and said, okay, well, what's right before happiness? Well, it's, those healthy relationships, those meaningful purpose in life, the enjoying freedom. And now we're coming all the way back to the destination and going, okay, well, what's like the first step, and what's going to pave the roadway all the way through for you? And what's going to, when you start running out of gas, give you the more gas and fuel that you need. And when you hit a detour in the road, help you get around it. And it's self-esteem. That's what's going to build bridges over the gaps that you run into along the way. Self-esteem, it's the first step, it's the beginning, and it's the thing that is going to propel you and pave the way all the way to the end. And so this is why we talk about taking action so much, because really it comes down to the actions that we take.
I just wanted to make a quick correction to what you said. You said the destination is self-esteem, but I think you actually meant the start of the journey is self-esteem, whereas, right? I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, the destination is happiness.
Yeah, and so the start of the journey is the self-esteem. But I also wanted to mention that one of the things we're really big on thinking is, if you take an action and you get a successful result, you raise your self-esteem. If you take an action and don't get the result you want, but you learn from it and move to the next action, you also raise your self-esteem because you raise your self-efficacy. And I just wanted to mention that. So this is kind of that way of not thinking about failure in the same way. If you don't get the result you want, you just mark that down as that thing doesn't work, and you just keep going. That still raises your self-esteem.
So let's bottom line it here. Your ability to achieve success and happiness in your business, to achieve the level of income that you want, to achieve the level of freedom that you want, or whatever it is you want, not only in your business, but in life, and we defined that happiness and success as, freedom, purpose, and healthy relationships. These things will be directly impacted by your level of self-esteem. And so that is where this secret sauce comes in. And why I liked Sterling's answer back in the chit chat at the beginning of, what flavors the secret sauce? Well, it kind of depends person to person, but there are some truths of this is just what we have seen, not only in our lives, but the lives of others. But of course, in the end, the steps that you take, the kind of freedom you want, the kind of purpose you want, the kind of relationships you want are going to depend on you. But the thing that is consistent across the board, that it requires taking consistent action that is congruent with those things, the type of freedom you want, the type of purpose you want, the type of relationships you want, the type of happiness you want. Take actions congruent with those things. That is a secret sauce to success. If there is one, this is absolutely it. And we believe that you deserve that happiness, and we have confidence in your ability to achieve it. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here, 100 episodes into this thing. I mean, yes, we are here this is a business. It makes us money. It helps us have our, freedom and purpose and to do the things we love and associate with the kinds of people, including you, that we like to help in our lives. But, we wouldn't be doing this if we didn't have hope that this would be able to help the people that listen as well. So now, but the big question is, do you believe it for yourself? Do you believe that you deserve it and that you have the ability to reach it for yourself? So here are a couple action points that you can take right now. We've already mentioned in recent episodes, 6 pillars of self-esteem is one of our quick tips, and that goes much, much more into depth on these principles and breaks it down obviously into 6 pillars and gives some very powerful and specific actions you can start taking to build self-esteem in your life and then to apply this towards greater success. And then just remember, take actions daily, hourly, monthly, quarterly, all the time. Take actions that are consistent with what you want most in life. And when you do, your self-esteem and hence your happiness will increase. And next thing you know, you'll be quitting your job, you'll be making more money, you'll be traveling more, you'll be spending more time with your family, or whatever it is that you want most and that you think that you deserve. So whatever you do, just do not underestimate your ability to achieve the things that you want most in your life.
It's time for the Internet Business Quick Tip.
All right, we got a quick tip for you. This quick tip comes from a recent experience I had. And in fact, originally I learned this from Matt Miskowitz. I hope I'm saying his name right. Miskowitz. He has this crazy name, but he's one of the founders of 99 Designs that we've talked about quite a bit in the past. And so let me back up. A few days ago, I was meeting with a nonprofit here that I've mentioned before, Polaris, a dance company, the one that I did my documentary about. And I'm helping them with their new website, and they were kind of telling me the goals of what they wanted, and we were kind of finding the right balance of what I could help them with, what would be good for marketing, but still meet some of the things that they wanted. And, so now it got down to like, okay, next steps, what should we do? I said, well, what I need you to do is I need you to draw up a mock-up, or what's sometimes called a wireframe of what this thing needs to look like. I told them, even though one of the directors is good at graphic design, I said, look, you don't need to be doing the web work. You've got a lot of other things to do. Let's have you concentrate on what you're best at. I know people that can do the web work for you, but what I do need to know is kind of in general terms what you would like the layout to look like, so that you're happy with it. And they said, well, what is there a good tool to do that with? I mean, they could, go into Photoshop and blah, 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 but not everybody has Photoshop. They wanted something quick and really easy.
Well, and I remember how we mocked up ours. We had to it was a lot of work.
Yeah, you end up cutting and splicing and pasting and so anyway, there's this online service, and it's free, called GoMockingbird.com, and their tagline is wireframes on the fly. And if you go there, they got a little video showing you how it works, but basically it's just kind of drag and drop and really easily like, okay, I want there needs to be a search box here, and there needs to be this box over here, and a video here, and bam, 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 bam. So if you're not a designer, if you're not a techie person, but you want to have input, obviously, on what your site's going to look like, because you're the one that knows the purpose of your business the best. And not all designers, in fact, most designers, well, I don't want to offend anybody, but a lot of designers out there don't know anything about marketing. So, you definitely want to give them direction from that end and let them do what they're good at, which is making it look nice. GoMockingbird.com is definitely a great resource to very quickly and easily, and even have a little fun with it, put together a mock-up or wireframe of your site, and then you can just take that and give them access, or send it over to your designer to look at and have them work from there. And so in the end, you're going to end up with something that's a lot closer to what you want. It's going to save you money. It's going to save them time and get to the goal faster.
Now, if you'd like dozens of other resources such as this one, you can find them in the Internet Business Mastery Academy, along with video tutorials showing you exactly how we use them. To get a 30-day no-risk trial membership to the Internet Business Mastery Academy, visit freeaudiogift.com. That's it for this episode of Internet Business Mastery. Until next time, we wish you ultimate success in your internet business.
You've been listening to the iconoclasts of the 9 to 5 and the purveyors of freedom and fulfillment, Sterling and Jay. Sterling and Jay invite you to discover one of their most popular audio programs ever. The 3 Pillars of Designing Your Ultimate Internet Lifestyle. Visit freeaudiogift.com now and sign up for the free weekly Internet Business Mastery email newsletter. And you'll get instant access to this life-changing audio presentation, pulled directly from the content of the acclaimed Internet Business Mastery Academy membership community. Go now to freeaudiogift.com. Internet Business Mastery. Free your mind.